I need that music for background music. That's what I need.
Yeah.
It reminds me of being a kid in the 80s. Remember being a kid in the 80s? They would rerun everything on television from like the 40s, 50s, and 60s and stuff.
Yep.
And remember the big push in the 60s for I was watching old Gidget movies and stuff like that. All the stuff, listening to the Beach Boys, all that kind of. That's what that music reminds me of. It reminds me of like 60s.
For a time, I considered sparing your original podcast, but now you shall witness its dismemberment.
Oh wow, that's good. That's good.
Welcome to episode 20 of Collector Fusion. I'm here with Geek. Wait a minute, no, Fart Ninja or Quinn Comics, GeekFusionTV, and Quinn Comics.
Fart Ninja. Had to throw in that special effect there for you, buddy.
Boob Sweat Leather to a Pearl Necklace was first.
What?
Name of Hell's here.
Boob Sweat, one of my favorite names.
Oh my God, that is a long name.
It's got a meaning behind it too. So
I have no clue what that means. Can you elaborate? Can you elaborate, sir?
Boob sweat leads to pearl necklaces?
Demonetized. We're getting canceled.
Come on, that's self-explanatory.
No, I'm not that stupid. I mean, it looks stupid, but I'm not that stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, guys? How's everybody doing on Friday night?
Doing pretty good. I got some cool stuff.
I got some.
I know you didn't get this.
I got this. It's sinus medication.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
I wish y'all do that right now.
Yeah, I can breathe.
I did. I know you didn't get in on this one, but I got the big Lobo bike.
Yeah.
I will have to say, as cool as it looks, it is some very cheap plastic.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean the what you call it, the death metal bat cycle, whatever that thing is. Yeah. It was the same way. I mean, it's not high quality or anything like that. I mean, I like it because it was cheap. I think I bought it for $17.
Durable enough.
Turned it into a Ghost Rider bike, but
yeah, they're durable enough. I mean, it's not like it's gonna.
You love that ultimate head sculpt. That is very 80s, early 90s Lobo head sculpt.
Oh yeah.
I saw a dude posting on one of the McFarlane groups the other day, and he took a picture, and you could tell it was like in his kitchen. He took a picture, and he had 50 of those Lobo bikes, and he just leaves the comment, "Off to eBay."
Wow. What an ass.
I don't get that in the community anymore. It's like so many people brag about being scalpers.
Yeah. Well, dude, is it like okay? So perfect example. Spectre came out, right? It's the only one that sold out of that. Well, I'm not even hashing all that shit we talked about last week. Yeah, McFarlane's prices, but it's the only one that sold out to this day, right? The only one. It was gone within 24 hours. It was sold out within 24 hours of being released. That same day, and we didn't really talk about it last week, but that same day, I saw them posted on eBay for $80 a pop.
That's horrible. Oh.
And they've already done the same thing with the new Batfleck. It's gone. It's sold out today.
I was telling Jared about that right now, and I'm going to tell anybody that's watching right now, support your local businesses, your local comic shops, privately owned, not your secondary market scalper stores, the ones that sell it to you at a regular retail price.
Yes, sir.
I hate high prices, man. I refuse to bow a knee to the scalpers. So I try and get my customers everything that they're looking for, and at a decent price, Yeah,
it's already up on eBay too.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm already seeing them on eBay for about $50. That Batfleck that just released, they're already putting it on there, and they're just marketing it up.
I have them on order already, Matt. I have them on order.
I don't collect McFarlane anymore, so I'm not interested.
What?
And the Canucks, even says they're still available on Amazon right now. So if you're buying on Amazon, on eBay, why?
Yeah, don't.
You can go buy it directly.
Everybody that's watching, all you're doing is telling the scalpers it's okay to bend you over and take your money. That's all a scalper is. They're not your friend. They're not hooking you up. Don't fall for the it's rare thing. The only thing rare is the steak that you order at a restaurant. These figures are not rare. They are mass produced for all of America, North and South America, and overseas countries. Do not fall for their BS, guys.
Well, that's one of my issues with the bike. It is really nice, but it's overpriced because of the quality of plastic. It's actually lesser quality plastic than the bikes. The other bikes, they did. I mean, this is like rotocast filling plastic.
Oh, yeah, those are all going to be rotocast. I mean, to get a solid one, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this thing right here, and already this dude, and he posted this today, he's already sold 24 of them.
Wow.
If that was a solid bike, you'd be paying solid prices.
Well,
it's a lot more expensive.
What I mean, like when the way it feels, it's all like all these details and everything. It's all one piece. It's very hollow.
Mm-hmm.
The engines, and the bike itself, the engines, it's all same part of the injection molding. Like at least when you with the previous bikes, they would have like different details sticking onto the bike. Give it some dimension. It is cool looking, no question. No, I'm not questioning that, but it's got a cheapness feel to the plastic.
Yeah.
Especially for this, what was it? $80, $70?
Oh,
I forget. It was kind of pricey for what it is. But I bought it.
But at least you didn't pay secondary market prices. So that's all that matters.
The problem is people pay high prices and continue to feed the scalpers. Yes, sir. That's what
they need to stop doing that. If you stop supporting scalpers, they'll go away. They'll find something else to leech off of. Don't pay double. And for everybody works hard for their money. You shouldn't have to pay double.
It's FOMO is what it is. It's just FOMO. So, I mean, people are like, oh, well, if I don't get it now, I'll never get it. So, who cares?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
never been guilty of that feeling before. It's like, if I got to get this.
Yeah. Well, it's okay.
Especially like when it's something like the HasLabs, like the Galactus. I would never pay secondary market prices for it. It was already, to me, it's overpriced. What I paid through HasLab.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I didn't like paying the $500 price tag for Galactus, but considering if I had to buy it on the secondary market, I'd be paying at least $800 to $1,000. I pulled the trigger because it's not going to be available in stores. So I'm like, I went ahead and did it. I don't like thinking about it.
Everybody gets FOMO.
I like looking at it. It looks nice on my shelf.
Yeah, everybody gets FOMO. The key is to not act unreasonably on it.
Matt, I'm sorry. I hate to sound ignorant, and I'm old. What the hell is FOMO?
The fear of missing out.
Oh, I'm not good with abbreviations.
Remember, this is YouTube. They can misconstrue what you're saying.
I don't know what. I'm horrible with abbreviations. I used to have an employee that worked for me, and she would text me in abbreviations. I'm like, speak normal English. I don't understand what the hell.
That's one thing. What's funny about that is like with. I work in IT, and part of our website, we actually have an acronym glossary. So we have so many of them. We got a web page dedicated to all the different acronyms.
Oh my gosh.
Canuck says he finally got his, and he's going to be on box when he gets home from work. Sweet. Back to the Ghost on the HasLab. We'll go great with my Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, that vehicle was really nice, but again, I mean, there's so many things coming out. It's like, well, can you have that much money to back everything? No, so you got to pick and choose what you really like, So, I mean, it is what it is.
I did take advantage of like an Entertainment Earth. They were running. I'm not the biggest fan of Super 7 with their quality because a friend of ours, Custom Cannon, he just got snarf. So they took it out of the box, the leg just ripped off.
Oh, that's
broke the ball joint. And
you should call customer care with Super 7. Maybe they might be able to send them a replacement.
Yeah.
I will say this. I open up a lot of my Super 7 stuff. I personally have not had any issues with anything, and the quality seems to be pretty damn good for me, at least. And I'm not yanking their crank or anything. It's just, there's quality control issues with every company, but I count myself lucky. I haven't had any problems with it because I love the sculpt and design of their figures. I really do. And I have their turtles. I got Thundercats. I got Silverhawks.
What kills me though is like you see this beautiful chrome box.
Yep.
Flat figure.
My issue with them is that I just don't like any of their figures enough to pay $55 a piece.
I like that version.
Basically got like $25 a piece.
The chrome ones that are coming out, they look nice, but I like the flat cartoon colors that they came out with first. And
the thing is, I wish they would have done these. Would have begged for cell shading to make that chrome look like the cartoon chrome look.
Yeah, but
they use just flat colors.
I understand why they went with the flat colors because in the cartoon they were all kind of flat looking colors. It's 2D. Now the chromed ones, apparently the pre-orders on those are already been selling out across the board.
Mm-hmm.
So and that's great for anybody that wants to buy those. To each their own. There's no wrong way to collect. You buy what you like.
Oh, yeah.
I don't go out of my way and hate on anything that I don't buy or don't collect. It's like, hey, if you like it, that's great. Like you got the logo.
I was buying these. It's like, well, hey, I'm buying content for the customizing streams.
Yeah, there you go. Like you bought the logo bike. I mean, while I can appreciate it, it looks great. It's not for me, but you like it, so I'm happy for you. And that's the way it should be in the collecting community. It shouldn't be, oh, I got this and I hate that and F you and F that. And it's not. It shouldn't be like that.
What I do see right off the bat though is like the face. I got to repaint the face. The paint is very thin on the face. And it's not even. Like the Widow's Peak thing is like crooked over here. And
well, see, I'm very particular about figures that I buy. The eyes. I don't know about you guys, but the eyes have to be looking straight. I can't have one that's straight and one that's like cockeyed. I will not buy that. You see, don't. You messed with my vision there, buddy. I cannot stand a figure that's like that. Nope, I can't stand a figure that's like that. I will not buy it.
The eyes are actually painted pretty well. It's the skin tones. The skin tones are really pale, and they didn't put enough coats.
The skin tones
gray is showing through
for what it is. And I'm not a master painter, so I'll just take them for what they are. I like those. I got the Micro Rays from Mars coming in hopefully soon.
Definitely,
people are going to like those. I never watched the cartoon. They didn't hold no interest for me. But apparently they got a cult following, so people like them.
I definitely like you to say those from you. So they sold out everywhere before I could pre-order them.
What's that? The Micro Rays?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'll just charge you double shipping and double per figure. Or else they're going on eBay. No, I don't do eBay, guys. just clear the record. I do not do eBay. I will not sell on eBay.
The Canuck said the Ghost was the only one he backed. So
okay,
it's a good piece. If you're going back one, it's a good one to do.
No, I think it's a great vehicle. I have the large Millennium Falcon myself, and I love it. But I bought that back in 2006 for $250. Not the $400 price tag that Target was selling it for during their Galaxy's Edge promotion. Like, oh man, it's just way too much money.
I've never backed a Kickstarter like that. I don't know if I ever will.
Yeah, I did the.
I see stuff that I like. I mean, there's plenty of things that have come out that's like, oh, that would be cool to have.
Yeah,
but not really anything enough to buy something for hundreds of dollars and then wait a year. And I just,
if somebody likes turtle stuff, right there, I got the Super 7 Turtle Van. That would look good on your shelf right behind you, Matt.
Well, that wasn't exactly what you were talking about. The head that's on the figure is cross-eyed.
Oh, God. But see, the difference is between me and you. You're a really good painter. You can fix that. Mine, I'd probably make it worse. I'd probably make them both cross-eyed.
It's not a bad-looking figure. It's just
no, they're nice. I'm not going to debate that. They're very nice. I like the flat colors though a lot more than the chromed ones.
Now, I will the sculpt wise, I don't mind them. but the paint on their faces and the skin tones they picked are atrocious.
They could be a little bit darker, yeah.
Yeah, they look like they've been in a vacuum of space for a long time and haven't seen sunlight.
There you go. There's a rationale for it.
I didn't watch a lot of Silverhawks growing up.
Same here.
Even as a kid, I always wondered, why is there gravity in space?
Yeah, they completely just flip the script when it comes to. They can breathe in space. It's just so much weird stuff. It would have been great if it was just centered around a planet, instead of out in space.
And another thing I always as a kid, I remember watching RoboCop, and then when I didn't see Silverhawks until RoboCop. After I watched RoboCop, it's thinking why would anybody voluntarily sacrifice their body? Healthy young people I'm going to basically be a couple pieces of meat in a robotic body.
A different time. Who knows? Who knows in the next 100 years what humanity will be like? Optional elective surgery to have implants and stuff. I'm like, oh, who knows?
Well, they might be riding some futuristic Vespas in the future.
Right?
Oh yeah,
like in a
nice desert town.
Book of Boba Fett.
Near a cantina.
That was the dumbest thing ever.
Well, I know why they put them in there. It's some homage to the Beatles or some crap like that, which I get it.
Well, they're on the wrong.
Not
that kind of
everybody's gonna
get
get
on
it.
the wrong planet.
Yeah, well, I think the colors, they should have done it somewhere else, maybe on Coruscant. But yeah, those colors on a desert planet, just did not fit in that well.
And plus, they broke the rule too, like that. George Lucas set up with the universe, no zippers.
Yep.
He did not want zippers on any of the outfits because they are in a galaxy far, far away a long time ago.
Yep.
They didn't want anything to look like earthly clothing, especially like space Vespas and hipsters. Some of the worst chase scene in the history of Star Wars. It's like you could go out and ran faster than with your little Vespas and that little space car.
True, but you know what? I mean, for all intents and purposes, I'll take it for what it is. It's just mindless entertainment, And I'll keep watching.
On the mindless
they keep making them. I'll keep watching them.
It's I admit I would never bought these at full price.
What's that?
These Silverhawk figures, but
how much?
Were these when was it? Who was it that put them on sale really cheap? Was it Big Bad Toy Store or whatever?
Big Bad Toy Store had
a bunch of Super 7 stuff on sale.
Both the Entertainment Earth and Big Bad Toy Store.
Oh, okay.
I got these through Entertainment Earth. The regular figures were, I think, like 20-something a piece. And Monstar was $44.
Oh, that's a good price for him because regular, I think he was $4.89.
Had another 10% discount off the top of that.
Not bad. I know all the year before last when they were doing solicitations, a lot of companies were ordering heavy, and then the recession hit. So Super 7 and not Super 7, Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth, they overbought. So they went ahead and cleared this out.
Got the buzzsaw.
That's a nice figure too. I mean, those when I got them in here, they sold almost immediately.
Oh,
I think I've got like a couple left. That's it.
The villains are huge. This is not even the big one yet.
And you know what? That buzzsaw is just as cheap as the regular Silverhawks.
Yeah, it's what surprised me when I opened it.
Monstar was the only one that was more expensive, but Monstar and Buzzsaw are almost the same damn size.
Yeah, so that's what surprised me when I opened up the box. It's like Buzzsaw's box is the same size as Monstar's, and
so when I look at my invoice, when I look at my invoice price, I'm like, what? No, that thing is as big as this one. Why is this one so cheap? And I had to call my distributor, and they're like, nope, yep, that's right, it's the right price. I'm like, all right. So yeah, I think I sold it for $59. So he went fast. Windhammer as well. Windhammer sold really quick,
Yeah.
And they come with a ton of accessories. I will give it to the Super 7 on the accessories, and they really just give you a lot of stuff: extra heads, extra hands, weapons, you name it.
And they do an outstanding job on their packaging.
Yes,
they are they really emphasize on the high-end packaging.
Yep.
You got your protective mailers, and you got your nice slide box. But in general, though, they do seem, because NECA is doing similar amount of accessories, similar size figures, for $40 a piece.
Well, but see, when it comes to profit margin as a retailer, I'm going to tell you this: Mattel, Hasbro, McFarlane, they all Super 7, all their profit margins suck. I mean, to make a decent profit, I would have to charge double the price. But NECA is the only company that I have good margins on, that I actually make a little bit more profit off of, which is great. If I could get that profit margin from a smaller company with Hasbro and Mattel and all them, oh my God, it would be such a breath of fresh air, But when you're making pennies, literally pennies on the dollar, profit, it just.
Well, Hasbro won't sell to stores anymore. You got to go through a third party, a secondary vendor to buy through. They'll sell to Walmart and Target and stuff like that.
Harlan's the same way.
Small independent shops, they won't sell to you. You got to go through an intermediate.
Harlan is the same way. He'll sell to me if I open an account, but I have to do 6 months in advance orders, and I have to, I think, a minimum of, I think it was like over 20,000 in orders that I have to do. And I'm just like, there's no damn way. I'd rather go to my distributor,
I remember in early 90s when G2 came out, my parents had a health food store, and back then they would give you, when you got a wholesale license, they'd give you basically a phone book of corporate numbers to call, and you can make orders out.
Yep.
I called them as a kid and asked them about Transformers. They would sell, Hasbro would sell directly to us if we wanted to carry them.
Yeah.
But they won't do that now.
No, because they don't consider stores like us a priority. They want the big accounts like Walmart and Target. And let's face it,
it's getting to the point they don't even consider them a priority.
Well, because
they'd rather sell online. It's cheaper.
That too. But if you're making millions of dollars through Walmart and Target, I mean, stores like me, they don't care. They're going to look at me once and be like, yeah, whatever. I know that is a damn good figure. I think I have one of the thrones left for that. Monstar's transformation throne. I have one of those. I have one of those thrones left. It's a nice figure. Great throne too.
Very cool.
Yeah, but these toy companies, they don't see us as bread and butter at all.
No, well, that's one of the things I was going to touch on a little later. Some of the smaller online retailers are kind of like wanting to do like a little bit of boycott against Hasbro for them, for the profit margins and for all that stuff, and when they keep creeping the prices up and their profit margins going down, and even overproducing and stuff going on clearance within a few months.
Well, all that clearance stuff is going to go away this year. I can tell you that. But even if all the stores like mine, like just say comic shops in general, if we all got together and boycotted Hasbro and Mattel and McFarlane, they would scoff at us like, go ahead. They wouldn't care because we're not going to hurt their sales.
Well, that's it. It's not until like Target and Walmart steps in until they start listing.
Yeah.
That's why we got window boxes back on Marvel Legends.
Those are their big accounts. How many Walmarts are there here in America? How many Targets are there here in America? And when you really look at retail department stores, it's Walmart and Target. I mean, all the other ones are long gone. They've been closed down for years. Your Sears, your Montgomery Wards, a lot of your JCPenney's do not carry toys anymore. Gibson's and Wonder World and TG&Y and all those stores, a lot of them are gone.
Like we mentioned before, is like none of our complaining did anything about bringing the window boxes back to Marvel Legends.
Yep.
No, it was the retailers. The retailers were getting sick and tired of people stealing stuff and bringing back the swapped out figures. And sales went down too because people start losing trust of what they're going to have in the box when they go home.
Yep.
2, one of the things we like to do, we like to look at the paint apps and see if
like I said, the eyes. If I don't find figures with good eyes, I'll leave it on the shelf. I don't need it. I'll wait until I can find a good one.
The 40th anniversary He-Man figure that came out was it last year, year before?
Yep.
And Target had probably like 10 of them on the shelf. One of them didn't have crossed eyes.
Yeah.
And that's what I bought.
Yep.
And I sit there like, this one? No. This one?
I'm the same way.
Eyes over here.
Same way. Yep. And even if it's a figure I need or I want really bad, if it's cross-eyed or cockeyed, I won't buy it. You know?
The irony is, I don't even use that head that came with on the figure now.
I got mine right here. There he is. And his eyes are perfect. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Actually, TC Target quit taking the non-window box figures back.
Yeah, they have notices in their Targets as of I think towards the end of this month. They're not taking back any collectibles, any toys. So you buy it at your own risk. You're stuck with it. No exchanges or refunds. You know, so
they were getting so much shrink on that stuff. So the
scalpers, man, they're ruining it for everybody, man. Ugh. The people that buy stuff,
you got so bad here. The local Target
return it with something else. Yeah, it's
got so bad here. The local Target even quit carrying Marvel Legends. I know I've mentioned that multiple times, but I don't even buy them here.
I mean, it happens. You know, if it depends on the rampant, theft, deceivery, whatever you want to call it. You know, these stores will stop carrying stuff, and once that happens, and all these scalpers that like to go hide stuff. Walmart here, this local Walmart a few years ago, $26,000 worth of merchandise was hidden throughout the store. They found it during inventory.
Yep.
So now you wonder why stuff is not being restocked on shelves. Well, in the system, it's going to show, well, hey, we still have a dozen of these. So guess what? They're not going to replenish it, but they're hidden throughout the store. Nobody can buy them. You know?
And this was happening too during Christmas. People were buying stuff at Ross, peeling the labels off.
Yep.
And returning them.
I've seen
more credits.
Yep. Oh, yeah, and they get full price back for it too. You know.
I was finding it kind of like funny the fact that I go over check out Ross. It's like, hey, this figure Ross got this figure for $5, and go over like Walmart and they got the same figure on the shelf still at retail price.
Yep.
I was like, why would I buy it here?
But these scalpers, man, they're not doing anybody any favors but themselves, and they're going to screw people like us that actually go in these stores and buy stuff because we like to collect. You know,
they don't care. They're in it for the quick buck.
Yeah.
And most of these people that are doing these scalping, most of these people that are doing this stuff and posting everything on eBay and all that kind of stuff, these are not collectors.
No.
These are not hardcore collectors. They don't care.
No, they don't.
These are resellers. These are flippers. Yep. These are people who got into this to make money, and they're going to ride this one out as long as they can make money. And the minute that they aren't making money selling this stuff anymore, they're going to sell the other stuff that they sell.
I had
all these guys that have these eBay stores. They have multiple eBay stores. They have one devoted to toys. It's called Toy Something or Other, and one devoted to selling clothes, and one devoted to selling electronics and everything else. And that's how they operate. And the minute that the toys can no longer be flipped and scalped and all this kind of stuff, they walk away from it. They don't care what it does to retail, to the manufacturers, to collectors. They don't care. They're not going to stop doing it. The only way they're going to stop doing it is if people stop buying their stuff.
And I've already said that many times before. Don't support scalpers. If they tell you it's rare, it's not. Don't listen to them. They don't know. Support your locally owned businesses. Your local comic shops. Those are the ones that are selling it for pretty much regular retail. They're not out to screw you. You don't have to worry. Well, I can only speak for my store. You don't have to worry about anything being opened in my store because I ain't going to open it. If I want it, I bought it, I'll buy it myself, It's just one of those things, I mean, you just see it way too many. I've had conversations with employees at Target and Walmart. They're like, oh, you're one of those people that resell. I'm like, no. I come in and I collect for myself. Even though I own a store, I still like to go hunt for my stuff, because that's half the fun. But I have to educate these people and let them know there's two type of people. There's the person that'll come in there and will buy everything, and those are the ones that when they can't sell it, they'll return it. Or there's somebody that comes in there like me and sees 5 Duke figures. I'm going to buy one because I want one for myself. I'm going to leave the other 3 there. The scalper will go in there and buy everything, you know. So
the only time I buy multiples of a figure if it's a troop builder.
Yeah, and I'll tell them, I was like, you guys need to discern who the scalpers are and who your actual good paying customers are. I'm a regular good paying customer, you know. Not that I need to defend myself or anything, but there's a difference. There's your filthy scalpers, and then there's people like me, you know. Yep. And people like me, we just go in there, we buy one. We will not buy everything. You know, again, maybe if it's a troop builder, you'll buy a few of them. Most I'll buy if it's a troop builder, maybe 2. But I'm still going to leave the other ones there, you know.
Oh, and TC Entertainment Earth is actually a vendor that Hasbro will actually send smaller shops to buy the figures from. And they actually don't even give you that much of a discount off the retail price.
Yeah.
So a friend of mine, I have multiple friends had business accounts with you as us customers actually get better pricings than their vendor pricing. They don't give the vendors free shipping, they don't get much discounts, and they're not guaranteed like a retail.
I have a wholesale account with Entertainment Earth. I rarely buy from them.
Yeah.
I rarely buy from them.
Which I don't understand. Like that means that shows they don't really care about the small shops that are sending them to somebody like Entertainment Earth. For us buying individuals, it's great. They're getting more of online sales than they are for stores like us, and I get it. Comic shops are a dying breed. There's not a whole lot of us. We pale in comparison to your Walmarts and Targets. That's all I'm going to say. You know, but you know, if you want stores like ours to stay in business, you know. My business model does not make prices higher. I sell things at regular retail price, my friend. For you to say that and you don't know me,
I will say. Let me just point out, because Quinn's shop is unique to this area of Texas.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know that, Quinn, but I know you know I know you are aware of the other shops. Like, you know, there's 3 of them. I know 3 of them in Brownsville, close to me, and there's a reason why I will drive to Harlingen. In addition to the fact that I just like you, but there's one in particular, and I'm not going to call anybody out, but there's one in particular that is a huge scalper, and who I have seen go to Walmarts and clear stuff off the shelf, and then he takes them directly back to his store, and so Quinn, I can speak from personal experience. Quinn does not jack up his prices. I have tried to get Quinn to jack up his price. I was in there when was I there? Week before last. Yep. When I got that stuff. And I was telling, like, he had gotten a guy come in while I'm there and brought, I don't know, what was it, about 25, 30 figures in?
Somewhere around there, yeah.
And, you know, you bought them from him and you were going to resell them. And I was picking out the ones that were worth money. And I was like, okay. And I think it was, 3 of them or something?
TC seems to have a hate for privately owned businesses. And I don't think he knows what he's talking about.
Well, I was trying to get Quinn. I was like, dude, these 3 here are worth more money. You can make all your money back just selling these 3 because they're highly sought after. And he was arguing with me. He's like, I don't like to sell them for more than like $20 a piece, $25 a piece. I was like, yeah, but like, these 3 are worth money. I was like, these 3 are rare. You can get more money for them. You should. And he was arguing with me.
Well, you know, I like to get things at a decent price. And all my loose figures are below retail price. And these are items that have been long since gone from retail, where other people charge double. I'm charging less. When you can get a figure for less than $20 here loose and in really good condition, hey man, I'm passing that savings on to my customers. And my customers, I get people from all over this valley, this area, to come here because of my prices. They know I'm not out to screw anybody. I'm here just to run my business, be happy, and that's it. And share my love of this stuff with everybody else. You know, there's a lot of people that like to vilify the comic shop, say, oh, no, they're overpriced. Yeah, there's some people that do overprice their stuff. I am not one of them, and I never will be. I don't sell online. I don't sell on eBay. I don't have I have a website, but it'll direct you to my social media. All my stuff is suggested retail price, and always has been, always will be. You know, and yes, I've been open 6 years, and if I can survive doing that, everybody else can. It just makes you wonder, what do those people think of you when you walk through that door? They're valuing what's in your pocket, my friend, not you as an individual. I value the customer, not what's in their pocket. And that is what sets me aside from everybody else.
I will say, Quinn has the best comic and toy shop in my area of Texas.
Oh, well, thank you. I think you give me too much credit, but I appreciate that.
Well, no, because I've been to all of them, and I picked up stuff from every toy shop in the area, right? But I don't. I mean, not that I go by your place that much, but like I go to your place probably about 10 times more often than I go to any other shop in the Valley.
And to hit on TC really quick, it says Quinn will never have clearance prices like some places do. Well, actually, my friend, I run sales quite often.
He does. He does. Like, you do like 15% off sales. Like what? It feels like once a month. I know it's not that often.
I do sales more than most stores combined around here. I do sales 2 weeks that run 2 weeks before Christmas, where other stores are not doing sales. I run a week-long Black Friday sale. I do anniversary sales. I do sales I just did at the beginning of this month. I did a week-long sale. I didn't have to. I do it because I like giving my customers more for their money. You know, this gentleman, and I'm not talking bad about you, TC. I don't know you, but I really wish you would change your tone. It's not very becoming. It really isn't, and it's almost insulting. You know, I don't appreciate it at all.
On a kinder note, I did find a good flag stand for Triple Bubbles.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Those Fortnite hang glider things.
Mm-hmm.
I just need I could probably even just cut this off the wings.
Pop it in between those two base
Pop
pieces.
in between the legs of the Triple Bubble. And I have a nice, good size. You can get these for $5 right now because it's a failed line through Hasbro, so everybody got rid of them.
Oh, Harry O's got a good question. What's the moneymaker? New toys or older ones? You sell more new stuff, don't you?
I'm gonna tell you this: the profit margin, and you know, a lot of people are not going to agree, but I do agree with this because I own the business. I see how much they cost. You do not make a large profit margin on action figures nowadays. The price has gone up, the profit margin has gone down. And I'm not the only, don't have to take my word for it. There's other people that do YouTube videos that have talked about it as well. Nerdzoic is one of them. You know, he's Matt, and his name is Matt as well. He's a really nice guy. I support him and his family. I buy stuff from them every once in a while. And I agree with his assessment. The profit margins have gone down considerably. NECA is the only company, and they're a small company, but their profit margin is decent. It's manageable. The rest of these toy companies, no. And the only reason any of us carry these toys is because it goes with comics, you know? But a lot of people, they don't see it that way.
I did buy this because it was cheap on Amazon for custom fodder. I wanted that head. Cut the back ears off. That is an excellent U.S. agent head. Modern style U.S. agent. I got that one custom. I put a head on it, a different Batman head that cut the ears off of. It was like from a Mattel figure. Never have been really happy with that head sculpt. Well, I was doing a better one. As long as I've been doing customs, I still screw up sometimes. I just put a little bit of glue, like I was like trying to do, like using like these glue and baking soda, fix it, like to add some thickness or somewhere on it. When I hit it with the Insta-Set, it blew the glue all over top of the face, and it just ticked me off. It's like I just ruined it, and I slung it across the room. I never have found it. It's like, eh. When I seen somebody make a Punisher out of this the other day, I was like, hey, that head will be perfect for US Agent. So I grabbed this for custom fodder. I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of the body yet, but finally we'll have a USA Agent head that I'm going to be happy with. I missed a tab, so. Well, I did pick up that Rogue. Was it the Outback Rogue? She finally got cheap enough where I felt like comfortable picking her up. Because I'm basically just want her for the head sculpt. She's got probably one of the nicest Rogue head sculpts that Hasbro's done.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
And I want to put it on like one of the Jim Lee, on my Jim Lee bodies. Which I've seen so many people do. That's mainly what they're buying this for, because this is not the Outback look that people want. She had so many different looks for Outback.
I like that costume, though. That's probably one of my favorite costumes of hers. Yeah. Mainly because that's the costume I was introduced to, so I ended up doing, I think I showed you guys this last time, I ended up doing that Siren and putting that Age of Apocalypse Rogue head on there. It came out pretty decent. I need to remove these damn stripes on the side. I don't like those, but other than that, it's a nice figure that doesn't have a jacket. Thank God. I can't stand jackets on superheroes.
Jay Scott Scammell. That's what I was thinking. It was. It is a nice head sculpt.
All right, I gotta show you what I bought, but I can't show you because I don't have it yet. Because I haven't actually I ordered stuff this week.
Okay.
So I got to show you what I ordered. I have been trying to build up, because I have a goal in my head that I've had for a while, and lately I've been neglecting it, which is to try and get every 1/12 scale Punisher figure that exists. The goal of mine. There's not a lot of them, to be honest with you. There really isn't. But I picked up some this week that I hadn't picked up yet. So I picked this one up. These are eBay shots, people. I bought this stuff on eBay. So this is the Nemesis Wave with him in his camo.
And
I picked that one up.
Made bed.
What?
I actually
made bed.
Yeah. I have that Build-A-Figure, that Nemesis. I picked it up for $35.
Oh, that's not bad.
Well, that was a few years ago, but yeah, it's a really nice figure, man.
So I picked him up. I finally got this dude because I have the Punisher that came in this 2-pack. I don't have him.
Oh, nice!
I finally picked up Jigsaw. Picked up this dude. Found this dude. Somebody selling this dude without his weapons for $19.
That's not bad.
That's not bad for him because he usually goes for about 40 and up. So I found him for $19. I was like, okay, he doesn't come with his weapons. I got plenty of weapons. I don't need his original weapons.
Oh yeah.
And then I found the other version of the Nemesis Wave. So I got both of them coming. And then something that I splurged on, I've been meaning to pick this up for a while, and this wasn't off of eBay. I bought this off of 5K Toys, was that knockoff Punisher called The Revenger. But I've been wanting to pick this dude up for a while. And I like that he's actually got the classic kind of blue suit instead of the black. He's got kind of the bluish colors to him. So those are the 5 I picked up this week.
It matches the current Punisher, who's a ex Shield agent.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it, doesn't it? But I picked those up. I had to show those off because I don't have anything to show. Well, I do have something to show. I picked this dude up this week, which is the original Amazing Yamaguchi Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
The Raimi Spider-Man from back in the day.
It's a weird pose.
Yeah, no, I was just messing around with him. But I picked him up, which as old as this figure is, because it's an old figure. This is from like 2012 or something. I don't remember how old it is. It's like 10 years old. As old as this figure is, It is still better than that piece of shit SH Figuarts that they came out with this last year that I fucking hated. I told y'all before, I bought that thing, I did a review, and then I sold it on eBay. I was just like, that figure sucked. I have seen people like, and when the new one came out at retail, here over Christmas, I saw a bunch of people doing reviews of like Marvel Legends, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man versus SH Figuarts, and everybody was verbally filleting the SH Figuarts, and that has got to be the ugliest looking Spider-Man I've ever seen. I don't know what is wrong with these people.
Oh,
the figure is horrible. I think people are just trying to justify that they spent $100 on it.
Same thing happened when the Mafex Hush Superman came out.
Yeah.
People were just gushing over that thing, and it's like a true 1/12 scale figure. It's tiny.
Yeah.
And it's $100. I on my channel, it's like I did a review on it, and it's like I was like, hey, $100 you can get this Fans Toys masterpiece level Warpath figure, die cast, beautifully majorly engineered Transformer for $100, or this little Superman figure for $105.
Yeah, it's some people I think is just, I don't know. I think they're just trying to justify that they spent that much money because
it's figure of the year. It's like I reviewed it. It was crap.
The $25 yeah, the $25 Marvel Legend Friendly Neighborhood Toby Spider-Man looks way better. And it is not like a great figure. Like, I like it because I've been wanting that version for a while, but arguably it's not a great figure, right? It is 10 times better than that SH Figuarts piece of crap.
Yep.
And I love SH Figuarts. I have quite a few of them in my collection. I am not knocking them as a company, but that figure sucks. That figure is awful looking. Like, and not only awful looking, it is an over-articulated mess that the articulation they put in that damn figure, it breaks up the sculpt so bad that the sculpt itself is horrible, right? But I could forgive it if the articulation was there. And for $100, the articulation isn't there. He has these horrible, awful freaking butterfly joints, and his arms still don't come beyond here. Why do you even have butterfly joints if you can't bring his arms in? It's a horrible figure. And while again, the Marvel Legends version ain't anything to be proud of, it was only $25, and at least sculpt wise, while it doesn't have all the articulation, at least sculpt wise, it's a good sculpt. Like, it looks like Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
And Harry, I'm just not hating on Mafex. It's like there are some Mafex I absolutely love. This Nightfall John Paul Valley Batman, one of their best figures they've made. This thing is beautiful. And Matt's got Steel right behind him too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, two of my favorite figures in my collection are my Mafex Steel and my Mafex Spider-Man 185. Those are two of my absolute favorite action figures. I love Mafex.
Superman was just so overrated.
Well, it's kind of like and the other thing is like, but Mafex screws up too. Remember the Thor they came out with about 4 months ago?
Yep.
That thing was awful.
And tiny.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. He was tiny. Thor should be, like, if you're doing 6-inch scale figures, Thor should be like 7 inches tall. He should be considerably bigger than other characters because he is a huge god of a dude, literally. Right? Like, he's supposed to be bigger. He is in everything else. Like, even when you look at him in Marvel Legends, right? Like, his Marvel Legends figure is usually over 7 inches tall compared to all the other figures. He's taller than Captain America. He's taller than Iron Man. He's taller than Spider-Man. He's a bigger, taller figure. And you're going to drop $100 and something Thor, and he's head-to-head, nose-to-nose with your Spider-Man figures? What?
Yeah.
No. That doesn't look... No. I'm sorry. You can't do that. It looks stupid.
Yeah, I was sent that. I didn't even buy that the Hush Superman figure. I have been getting the Reign of Superman figures. They've improved since then. A buddy of mine bought it, and when he got it, the arm was off in the packaging. It's like separated at the bicep swivel, and it's just floating around the package. He wanted to fix it, and I was able to just put like a little bit of nail polish onto the joint and make it stiffer and clasp on better. And I did a review on it. They didn't even get the tampo right where the sculpt on the S was. It was off. And it's such a high-end figure. That should be a no-go right off the bat.
Mafex is a great company, but they do screw up sometimes.
Oh, yeah. I agree with that.
You know. Every company does. In general, I think Mafex is, you know, I love their stuff. I mean, all the stuff I've got. And I don't have a lot of their stuff. I've got a Boba Fett, a Steel, a Spider-Man. I think I got one or two others somewhere. I don't have a lot of their stuff. But all the stuff I've got is great. I love them. But, yeah, you look at, like, that Superman or you look at that Thor they came out with, and you're like, yeah, this was a swing and a miss, man. Like, y'all whiffed it on this one.
So elated over that Superman figure. It's like, huh?
Yeah.
I got rows of Superman over here, and that's not on my shelf. Here's like a number one Mafex is the Dark Knight Superman, which I've been tempted to get. It is a lot better to me. It's bigger and bulkier, but it's not as overly bulky as like McFarlane's Dark Knight. And I've heard their Nightwing is pretty good, pretty dang good. I will say I've been tempted. Personally, what I'd end up doing is there's a big markup because they got to ship stuff over to the U.S. If you can find a good overseas vendor, and if they have like a pile loot type system, like a Big Bad Toy Store where they can have like stuff stock up. I've made some Mafex pre-orders through Hobby Link Japan. I got Bane, the Nightfall Bane and Batman, like Bruce Wayne Batman. I think, was it someone else? I can't remember it off. But I got those pre-ordered through, and they have a pile loot system where you can wait till you get so many things and ship one shipment instead of having one big individual international shipping fees each one.
That's not bad.
The one Mafex I want right now is the Cyborg Superman. I can't afford to pick him up right now.
I had him here. He sold out. So it's a really nice figure. I have one myself.
I've ordered a lot through Big Bag Toy Store on their sales. One thing that drives me nuts on their sales, they don't let you add the stuff from the sales to your pile of loot. You got to ship it right immediately. It's like, I understand they were trying to get rid of inventory. They don't want to just have it sitting around. But, are you needing to go, Quinn?
In a couple more minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, my doctor's like, you got to get rest. So,
what did doctors know?
Yeah, well, you know, they always will tell you like, also get some exercise. I'm like, exercise is overrated. I'm gonna start exercising. I'm gonna die the next day probably. I'm like, yep, that's what killed him. Yep.
Well, if you exercise, and eat right, you will die healthier.
I'm kind of wondering if my doctor knows something I don't know because I haven't been to him in a long time. And every so often I get these emails like, "Gonna make an appointment?" I'm like, "Look, dude, I know I'm 46, but leave me alone. Like, I feel fine."
He wants the rotary.
You're making me nervous, man. You're making me fucking nervous.
He's wanting the rotary to you.
I'm like,
I already had that done last year, and I missed it by like 8 years. But everything was fine, you know. So the only thing I walked away from is, you know, and I know this is an old drink, an old person drink, Metamucil. They go, that's all you need. Just drink that every day. You'll be fine. I'm like, done.
Be like Warfare and drink Pringles, a warrior's drink.
Like blood wine.
well, we have toy news. I don't know if
What? Toy news? What were we talking about? Toys?
Is this some stuff that I just thought would be fun to talk about.
I still love this thing. And that's kind of part of like the segue into our toy news. We got another one of these coming.
Oh god, yeah! I just did the pre-order for that. That is a nice 2-pack, though. I will tell you that.
Yeah,
all four of those.
That's the only one I was really excited for is a 2-pack.
All 4 of those Wolverine 2-packs, for me at least, are home runs. And apparently, we're going to get a 5th one going to be revealed hopefully in the next couple months.
And the only one I didn't pre-order was the one with the Lady Mandarin.
Okay.
Psylocke. I'll order the rest of them because I want that Sabretooth.
That Sabretooth is really nice, and they're saying it's based off Jim Lee's artwork, which I ain't going to complain about that either.
Yeah.
But these are all home runs for me. All of them are home runs.
And Joe Fixit and Patch, it's like we got to have that.
Well, that's my classic comic book cover, man. Yeah. So what's not to love?
It's a good looking pair, man. Like, it's a really good looking pair. It's
like
this was the, for me, like, this was the pinnacle of Marvel Comics, was that era in the 80s, you know. And I know this wasn't him, but like that era where like Chris Claremont was writing the X-Men and, you know, Wolverine and Grey Hulk, and like this is when, you know, right after Secret Wars, this is when I started reading comics, was right around Secret Wars, and then like throughout the remainder of the 80s and into the early 90s. That's like peak comic book time for me, right? So this is like, you know, this is a classic. I mean, first of all, it's a classic comic book cover, but I mean, this is just a classic look for both. And I don't really, I'm not a huge Hulk fan like you are. I like Hulk, but I'm not, you know, I don't need to get every figure. And Wolverine, I've passed on many Wolverines because I'm just like, I have too many already. But
I couldn't see Hulks.
This is great. I love this. I love this 2-pack. It just looks phenomenal.
That one is the most.
And the size too. The size of Wolverine perfectly in scale with Hulk.
Yeah, and a lot of people were complaining like the Joe Fixit's too small. No, he's not. Joe Fixit was smaller than the regular Hulk.
Joe Fixit was small. He was what, like maybe 7 foot? He wasn't that big.
Yeah, something like that.
And
he was the smallest version of the Hulk.
The new comic book style heads for that body, they totally work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Javon's 24. I ordered 2 of the Lalandra 2-packs because I want 2 Lalandras, because I want one for my X-Men shelf over there, and one to go with with the Shi'ar and the
Starjammers.
Guard.
There you go.
Oh. So we had that one. We also got this new Slacker,
and they're doing a Build-A-Figure.
Yeah,
we got the Metal Robo down here, Metalhead.
Mousejaw came with the right arm for Robototron or whatever it's called.
When are these lines supposed to like actually hit shelves, like at Target stuff?
Some of them are starting to show up. Wave 1 is starting to show up in stores.
Yeah,
I was at Target last week. I didn't see any of them, but I haven't been in since then. So
this one here hit my Target here last week, and it turns out that's an exclusive. So,
I have to go check out Target.
Pretty cool, man. And I'm not. You know, you guys know I'm not huge on Masters of the Universe or anything, but I do love Ninja Turtles, and I love this combo. This is a great combo.
But it's like I'm the opposite. I'm not as big as in the Turtles, but I love the Master of the Universe.
Yep.
And which just make me want to get these because they're Master of the Universe and the Turtles.
Yep.
I like Turtles.
It's a great combo. Like, because I mean, there is something. I mean, if you looked at, I mean, the original Ninja Turtles from Playmates,
butter my chocolate.
Were very. I mean, they were very Masters of the Universe-esque. Not just in like the body sculpts and things they used, but in the way, you know, the accessories were put together. And there was a lot of things that it felt like Playmates copied from Mattel when they built up that
5.5 squat stance was very popular in the 80s.
Yeah, and Ninja Turtles managed to push that well into close to the mid 90s and keep that alive for a lot longer.
Yeah.
I don't know. These things are cool. Again, it's not typically something I would go for, but
and they're hot right now too. Big Bad Toy Store had them in stock for a short while, same with Amazon, and they sold out immediately. Went back to pre-orders.
Yeah, my distributor they sold out. I managed to get my orders in, but they already sold out.
Wow.
But anyways, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks for having me. I will see you guys next week.
Yeah, thank you for joining us tonight.
Of course.
I think we got about the same stuff pulled up, and both are on the toy news.
We might. Then we got this one, the DC Direct rehash.
Which we got to see they finally dropped the stupid cell shading.
Yes, which God, it was horrible.
It looked like
I wonder. It makes me wonder if they were gonna do it, and then everybody bitched about it. I don't know, or if this was always the way they were gonna be. But that's a damn good looking Batman.
Yep,
That's a damn good looking animated Batman.
I got that one already from DC Direct, and it's like one of the best ones they did.
Yeah. They did a fantastic job here. Let's see. Where's the rest of them? We got to cycle through all the pictures here. Oh, I dig the 2-pack. I dig the Croc 2-pack. They did a great job on that one.
That's one of the ones I never got when it was released by DC Collectibles. So I'm probably end up getting this one.
He looks great.
Only thing that sucks, he don't have working knees.
No.
Well, the Man Bat was the same way when they did Mad Matt and DC Collectibles. I like to have. I wish they. I don't think they ever made a the animated series version of Killer Croc if he's got the white skin, the albino looking skin.
It's a solid lineup, man. Like, these are way more exciting to me than anything else McFarlane's doing with his DC Multiverse crap.
So I got this wave here. I already have all these figures from DC Collectibles except for the Killer Croc and Cutie Doll, I think was her name.
I can't remember her name. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like, he should really go all in on re-releasing DC Direct stuff, because there's a lot of good DC Direct stuff.
The final wave that didn't get released to DC Icons. I want those so freaking bad.
Yeah.
The Etricon, Blue Beetle, Booster Gold, the Jim Balint Catwoman. Those were all like on. They look so dang good, and they got all canceled.
Yeah, these are solid, and these are great, man. These look awesome. What else do we have out there? This thing, man, there's no way I'm paying $200 for this. I got to be honest with you. Like, this would look so awesome on my X-Men shelf.
$200?
It's $200.
I didn't even look at the price on this thing. I thought, it's kind of neat. If it was like, I'm sorry, that's a $20 piece or $30.
It is, because it's all just soft vinyl. It's like a giant pop, is what it is.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought it was.
You've got limited. It does have some limited arm and hip articulation,
but they cannot be serious with $200 price tag.
I mean, that's what it says. It will be priced at $200.
They are smoking some major chrome stuff.
When I saw this, I was like, "That's awesome! I would so love to get that. It would look great on X-Men show."
If that was like $30, around a $30 price tag,
I'd pay up to $50 for them, because that's about what those large size pops cost, or like $50. They're like $49.99 for those big ass pops. I'd pay $50 for this. I'm not. There's no way in hell I'd pay $200 for that. No way in hell.
Absolutely not.
A final figure like this? Shit.
Or basically a pop style, like cartoony figure.
It looks awesome. I'm not gonna lie. It looks awesome. I would love to have this. There's just no way I'm paying $200 for it. No fucking way in hell.
Bookend, that would be like a nice little bookend set too. Have like that and a Hulk.
Yeah.
If
they were doing these for $50 a piece, and they just started doing big characters like Juggernaut and Hulk and whoever else, they'd sell the hell out of these. But it is Mondo. That's the other thing. It is Mondo, and the Mondo doesn't do cheap shit. Yeah. None of their stuff is cheap. Like,
they could do arms and redid the head a little bit, and it could Colossus Juggernaut.
Yeah.
But no, not $200.
Not $200. No, it's great looking. I love it. I'd love to have one, but not for $200. No way in hell. This dude, I may be the only one that has a fondness for Dead Space. I loved this game. I was a huge fan of this game. I still am to this day.
Hell, if you YouTube for that, they killed the stream.
But Figma's dropping an Isaac Clarkson figure. You know, I mean, I wish it wasn't Figma, because Figma's figures are so fucking small.
Yeah, I like the design. It looks
it's going to look good with the rest of my collection, which sucks, and so I probably won't pick it up. But it does suck, because I would love, man. For the character designs on Dead Space are so awesome. I mean, I'd love for like Jada to come out with a Dead Space line of figures of just like him, because you know he's got several different sets of armor and stuff, and all the different creatures and things. I'd love for somebody to come out with like a good, you know, Marvel Legends scale, you know, decently priced Dead Space line, because I would buy the hell out of them, because I love the game, and I also love the character design. It's a good. I mean, this dude is a great looking character, you know. But
yeah,
I don't know, man. First of all, Figma's prices are a little high. Yeah, see, look at this. It's $86. I'm not gonna pay $86 for that.
It is actually a good size. He's 6.7 inches tall, though.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I might pay $86 for him. Oh, damn. I thought he was going to be standard Figma size. Okay.
We're seeing different stages of grief to guys, like in Constantine.
It's like, it was like, at least I was disappointed, but I was disappointed, and I had $86 in my pocket, and now I don't.
It does look awesome, though.
It's a great looking figure. Look at that dude, man.
Yeah.
He almost looks like a steampunk Iron Man, you know?
It does.
It's great. Oh, he is Marvel Legends scale. Shit. Okay. I take back anything negative I said. I want him now. I want it.
Oh, there you go. It's 6.7 the height on the stand.
Well, I mean, that stand ain't that big. Even if it is, he's still 6.5 inches tall, which means he fits in with Marvel Legends. So
that is some nice metallic paintwork. Yeah, it looks like real metal.
It does. It looks awesome. All right, I want it now. Damn it. Okay. Wait, when is it going to get released? Did they say?
I don't even have my glasses on. I saw that 6.7.
I didn't even see that. Due to release second quarter 2025. Oh, I got a ways to go.
Oh, you can put the $86 in the savings account. And we'll
buy two of them by the time we get to when this thing is released. All right. Beast Kingdom's dropping a new Batman. I'm not a Beast Kingdom fan, to be honest with you guys.
That weird, like, 8-inch scale.
Yeah. It just doesn't really do anything.
Now, I am going to be supposed to be working on a 8-inch scale Batmobile.
True.
But that's the wrong Batman.
I mean, like, Beast Kingdom, like, if you're buying, it's kind of like with Marvel Select, right? If you're buying big characters anyway, it's fine, you know. And Beast Kingdom does have a lot of bigger, bulkier characters that would look great, but yeah, their standard figures not really a thing for me. Although this is a really cool looking figure, like they did a great job. It looks great.
Yeah.
I don't know what version this is supposed to be because I don't recall him ever wearing solid black in any of the movies.
What's the price point on that?
Let's see, $59.99. That's not bad.
No,
that's not bad for that stuff.
The way it looks and the size and the detail of that, I'd rather have that than the McFarlane that just sold out.
No shit, right? My only thing is I don't remember him ever wearing solid black in any of the movies. He always had gray on whenever he was in this.
It's almost like a mix. I think Beast Kingdom is one of those companies too that kind of does their own take on stuff.
Yeah.
Which,
but I mean,
it's a Keatonized version. It's a Keatonized.
Yeah, it's a Keatonized like Batman. Yeah,
which is kind of cool. I like it. I do like the Dark Knight Returns black and gray. They were running style. They were running with the Flex style Batman. But the all black looks cool.
Yeah. All right, what else do we have up here? Oh, did you see this? They're doing Iron Claw figures.
I did not. Who's doing those?
Thor is doing an Iron Claw Kevin Von Erich, based on what's his face? What's that dude's name? Why am I blanking on his name? Whatever. The actor that played him in Iron Claw. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't seen who's producing this figure. Like, it just says the A24 shop, so I don't know. That kind of looks like the Mattel stuff. Mostly just in the waist and the diaphragm joint. It kind of looks like
the company that does the AEW figures.
Yeah. So I'm if I were to guess, that's who I would think is going to do it. I hate those bicep cuts. I hate when they cut through the bicep like that.
That's why I'm thinking it might be the company that's doing the AEW, because Mattel don't normally do that. They do like the rounded cuff. That's one of the spinning meat cut. So when it was Toy Biz, when they do that straight bicep cut, back in the day, we always called that spinning meat, because when you rotate it, it's going to break the sculpt like crazy.
Yeah.
And nobody liked that. And for some reason, they're bringing that back. They're doing it. Hasbro started doing it with the G.I. Joes. Jazzwares.
Yeah, they're doing it with the G.I. Joes, but the first one I saw Hasbro do it on was that
thank you, Alpha and
Infinity War Captain America.
Jevons.
They did that to him, and I bought that dude, and I was like, what the hell is this? Like, I know you can do a better sculpt than that. Like, you just bring the bicep up. You just bring that mold up above the bicep and then cut it in. But, like, I don't know why they do that.
And when they curve it like that, and makes the shoulders round, when you articulate the joint, it follows the contours of the shoulder, so it never breaks the sculpt.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. I've been doing that for 20 years.
So,
Zac Efron.
Zac Efron, there you go. There's his name. I still haven't watched that movie. I do want to watch that movie.
I've heard it's good.
Yeah, I've heard it's really good. And I grew up. I'm not a big wrestling fan, and I never really was. But I grew up in Texas, in North Texas, and in North Texas, the Von Erichs were very big when I was a kid.
Didn't one of them lose a foot and they hit it for a long time? I
don't even remember. I just know they all died horribly, committing suicide and all kinds of. They all did not do well. But if you're into wrestling figures, like, this would be a cool one to get, because I am not aware of any articulated Von Erich figures out there.
They did make the original Von Erichs in Mattel's WWE line, and they're very expensive now. I remember I bought them, a couple of them on clearance way back in the day. I had them sitting in my fodder bin, like where I back before they brought back Marvel Legends. I would use wrestling figures for customs. And I just happened to like be looking for parts on eBay. It's like I seen the Von Erich selling for like $100 a piece. It's like, they need to come out of the fodder bin. They went on eBay.
Yep.
I did the same thing with the Jim Lee Jean Greys. I had a couple of those in my fodder bin, and they were selling for like $80, $90 a piece. It's like, I got rid of them.
But it's pretty cool if you're into wrestling. It'd be a cool figure to pick up. Oh yeah, this is that Batman. We already talked about the Batman. Yeah, there's no reason to keep talking about that.
Name of Health, I think it's Kevin that lost the foot. I think that's what we're talking about.
All right, what else do I have here? Did I pull up? Oh, I just pulled up a trailer to Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 2. I was just going to watch that. I didn't mean for that to be a part of news. I just saw it. I saw it on Toy News International. I was like, oh, I need to watch that. And I forgot.
He looks good.
I haven't watched the trailer yet. That's why I pulled it up, because I wanted to watch the trailer. So since we can't play a trailer on a live stream without getting a copyright strike, we'll forego that. But, oh yeah, there's this one. We got the skydive suit from Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah, that's one that Quinn mentioned that before you got on here. I hadn't seen this one.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I think they did a better job on this than they did on his regular Dark Knight costume. This actually looks pretty cool. Again, I'm already checked out of McFarlane, but that's a good looking figure. I think the head sculpt's solid. It's not great, but it's solid.
He doesn't do like full on like faces well.
No, the only one I have seen him do like a great job on was The Rock for Black Adam. That was a perfect head sculpt. And then also he did really good head sculpts on the Dune figures. Like the head sculpt for Jason Momoa for the Dune figure is 10 times better than any of the Aquaman figures he did. Which is weird. I'm like, okay, but maybe because, and I'm thinking it might be because, hell, I don't know. No, that wouldn't be it, because he's screwed up plenty of movie figures. I don't know what the deal is. It's a cool looking figure. I guess if you're into McFarlane's at this point,
even in the comic book line, he's very inconsistent with this figure. quality.
Well, there's no two Superman figures or Batman figures that look the same. That is my biggest problem. And
the same.
Yeah, this is why I've talked about this before. Like, and I just recently got into them here in the last year or so. But this is why DCUC, if you're a DC fan, is a way better line to collect, because every Batman figure looks like the same dude in just a different costume. Every Superman figure looks like the same dude, just in a different costume, right? McFarlane, every freaking Batman figure, every Superman figure, they look like completely different people of different heights with different facial features, everything. Like, none of them look the same. And it's okay to do it once in a while when, like, you're doing, like, if you're doing, like, a special edition, like, oh, I want to do a figure in this particular artist style, which DC Direct used to do that. And it was cool when they did. They would drop like a Capello version of Superman or whatever, right? Like, and it was cool to do that, and but that wasn't your go-tos. Those weren't your mainline figures, right? They were one-offs. McFarlane, everything's a one-off. No two of the same character look the same at all. Like, not even close.
I got this Black Adam from Ross when it was on sale. Mainly, I just wanted to build the Frost King to add to my Asgardian shelf, because they're cheap at Ross.
Yeah.
And I have a Black Adam upstairs on my other shelf, and it's the Page Puncher's Black Adam. Looks like a completely different character.
Yeah.
And
they don't look anywhere near
the one upstairs has, like, what we're talking about, has the Marvel Legends scale torso, but with the big, huge, long legs.
Yeah.
This one's a more better proportioned, but completely different style head sculpts.
Yeah. And people can give, and like people, give shit to like Marvel Legends all the time and Hasbro and stuff like that. But every single Wolverine figure I has looks like the same dude, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, pick a character, like it all looks like Wolverine. Every Gambit figure looks like Gambit. Every Cyclops figure looks like Cyclops. I've got 4 of them that I'm looking at right here. Those all look like the same dude in different Cyclops costumes.
Minus the VHS Cyclops. The VHS Cyclops looks like Conan O'Brien.
I have heard that. I haven't picked that one up, but
when I heard it before I bought it and did the review. It was like, it is straight up Conan O'Brien's head.
But like it's and it just takes you out. And look, I still have some McFarlane figures, right? I still like some of them. I got a couple of shelves, even though I cleared out a bunch of them. I sold a bunch on eBay because I'm getting tired of them. But and these are all figures I like. And I've got several Batman figures here, several Superman figures here. But none of these Superman figures look like the same person. And none of these Batman figures look like the same person. Even though I like each figure individually, I would like for them to look like the same character. Whereas I've got several DCUC Superman and Batman figures, and they all look exactly the same, just in different costumes. It looks like the same character. And it should not be that hard to do in plastic form. Like, it should come naturally in plastic form, as opposed to, at least there's an excuse in comic books where it's like, okay, every artist draws differently. There's no excuse to have for there to be 37 different facial structures for Bruce Wayne. Like, why?
Harry O, not intentionally. So he asked if is McFarlane doing different artist styles in his figures. Not intentionally.
No, not intentionally. Well, and the thing is, because they don't look like any specific artist either. It's just like random shit. But
yeah, it's like he keeps reusing a Bizarro body for Superman over and over and over and over and over. He made Bizarro first, so he uses that Bizarro body for everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it works for Bizarro because he's a mutated clone. And it just looks weird when you put somebody that's supposed to be normally proportioned on it.
Yeah. All right, what else do we have here? Oh, the new Superman. I guess we got some new in-hand pictures of the new Superman.
That's the Page body.
Which we've talked about this before. The Page Punchers is the best Superman body that McFarlane has come out with. It looks like a good, classic, all-around Superman for any age. And what more do you want? Look at that. That's probably, and as much as I'm checked out of McFarlane, I do want to pick this one up. Because That's the Superman I've been wanting. That face is a little too smiley, but I'm okay with it.
That's at least it don't look like a Grandpa Monster.
It's true. Or Ted Cruz, like the other one did.
It's like the bodies stay the same, but the portraits get weirder and whiter. Weirder and weirder. They also get whiter too. Sometimes they look like they're down on the neck too much, and it's pressing the head out.
Yeah. Well, that's why that one from that 2-pack looked like Ted Cruz, because I saw people popping the head off and heating it up, and it would shrink back up. The sides would come in. And then they'd drill out the peg a little bit and pop it back on, and it looked way better.
My only one that really wanted as a McFarlane figure was the Lobo bike here recently. The rest of them I buy for fodder or when I got them cheap. I was building that build a figure.
Yeah.
The Frost King. He looks great for an Ice King, Ice Giant for
Thor.
For Thor.
Yeah. This one is one I do want to pick up. I do like this figure. I already like the Page Punchers version, and this is I like this. I do want to pick this one up. So there is that. In-hand photos. I don't personally have an attachment to this, although I did love the TV show. This is not anything I'm going to pick up, but I do think they did a good job. He looks good.
They were taking a risk, because so many live-action animes have been crap, but that was actually done well.
And I think they did a good job. This is a solid look. So, I mean, I could definitely see people picking this up. So if you're a One Piece fan, like, this would look great right next to your animated version. So I think they did a good job. Face sculpt looks great. I love how the articulation points on it are nice and simple, not overdone like that stupid Spider-Man I was bitching about earlier. Like it looks good. I think it's a good looking figure. So good job for them. Yeah, just like this. You got them right next to each other. It looks good. That's a good looking display right there. So that one's up. What else do we have? Oh, Big Bad Toy Store. I pulled up a bunch of stuff because there's a bunch of stuff on sale right now. I wanted to share with everyone.
How much is the Hydra Stomper? I see that sale.
Well, let's see. Let's click on it and see what we've got. Usually they only have like 100 things on sale at any given time. What do we got here? That's not sale. $26.39 for that Iron Man. You can suck up
over retail.
That's no. I guess if you want that code, that's a
wait a minute. What's going on? There's the same figure down bottom for $16. Is it like a 2-pack or something for 22 or 26?
No. This is the 20th anniversary.
Oh,
this is the AI. That AI that.
That is on sale then, because the 20th.
Well, yeah, they are the same. I mean, they're the same figure with just different head sculpts. But
okay, the 20th was a $30 figure or something like that, $35.
Okay. Also, Hydra Stompers 44. Jeez, I got them cheaper at Best Buy.
I got mine cheaper at. I think I got mine cheaper during like one of the sales at Target when they did that like cheap on sale. Or like
I think I paid $35 for them at Best Buy, and I remember after I bought them, I was like, man, I should have bought at least one more, and I didn't.
I got 2 of them, and I put them on my G.I. Joe shelves because they look. Because for the longest time, G.I. Joe and Classified was so outnumbered, and those I have like an army of bats.
Yeah,
so they can take those 2 mechs and fight the bats.
Spot's or going
just send in Sarge. You just send in Sarge or send in the mechs.
Yeah, we got Spot going for $11. That's not bad. If you need him to complete, I actually liked it. I didn't pick that one up because I didn't pick up that whole line, but I like the character. I've been wanting to pick one of these up because I want to compare him to my Sentinel. As the tech on. I've got my Sentinel, which I think is a better figure, but not bad. I'm a huge Captain America. I just don't want to pay $100 for him. I didn't even pay that much for the Sentinel, and I think the Sentinel's a better figure. You know,
that's probably going to be smaller too because SH figures.
Yeah. Long shot. We got some expensive figures.
They're going to be stuck with those AOA figures forever because they're still always.
They have been trying to sell this Jocasta figure for like 5 years. Nobody wants it.
Let's see. 2020. That's when that figure came out.
Oh, okay. Well, I have that going. This is actually a good deal. Cyclops for $50, Mezco.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good deal. Now, my issue with Mezco is a lot of their figures are too short and squat.
And they Mezco found that they're not accurate to the source material. They do.
Now, some of them are great. Like that Bishop looks beautiful with my Marvel Legends, but some of them are just like too kind of.
We'll have to go back to that one picture before. There, I don't like those trunks. They look too diaperish.
Yeah, but for $50, if you're into Mezco, that's a great deal. 50% off. Yeah. That's a great deal for those. Let's see. We got the. Look at that.
That's what I was getting ready to ask you to click on.
Dude,
Mezco.
That's a damn good price.
And that
$25 for that, dude. Jared, get out your wallet. I know you're going to. It's Hulk. You know you're going to.
I just spent a lot of money.
That's a damn good looking Hulk, man.
I just paid for my Fans Toys Scourge, and I bought a $75 of paint. I ordered. Everybody's been talking up this pro acryl paints, and I bought all their flesh tones, and I need those bad because I'm hoping they're going to be good as everybody says, because they look like they're like testers like style colors.
But look at that, Jared. Come on. He's calling to you.
No.
Collector Express. Don't you want me? I'd look great on your shelf. Look at that face sculpt. Come on.
It does look damn good.
Doesn't it, though? It's 40% off.
Plastic pushing.
Look at that. Look at the accessories. It's not a lot of accessories, but whatever. Anyway. Oh, that's cool, man. I dig that. I just bought a whole bunch of Punisher stuff, so I'm not looking at picking one up myself. But like, you know,
that little figure stand clip it had, like showing on like one of the accessories, it makes me one of the funniest things with the Diamond Select Titanium Man. In the middle of his back, it's got a tiny little port for like an import style figure stand that would no way in the hell ever hold that damn thing. I'm like, why it's there?
Let's see. This is actually a really good figure. This is probably my favorite MCU Thor figure. Now, he does require a face repaint, because his hair on his face is too blonde. It makes it look like he has no eyebrows. I've had to do repaints on all the ones I've done, which, like, to give you an example here, this is that. Oh, okay, y'all can't. It's too small. Anyway, that's that same head sculpt, which I have repainted to make him look like he has eyebrows and the appropriate hair color.
That's a $100 custom, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a $100 custom right here. Pop a Thor head on a. Yeah, we were looking at that the other day. I sent it to you, didn't I?
Yeah, you put it on Toy Tubers.
I put it on Toy Tubers. Everybody should go check out Toy Tubers, by the way. But yeah, somebody took a Valaverse, just a regular one of the. I can't even remember which body it was, and they put that head with no paint on it at all. They put that head on a Valaverse body, and we're trying to get $85 for it on eBay. And I was like, "What the?"
See, the body is $12 between. Their base bodies are $20 plus the gear set. That's another $13, so about $33 times, and then the head, and they're selling it for $85.
No, sorry, nope. It's gonna be a no from me, dog. But yeah, so BBTS got some cool stuff on sale, looking pretty good. Oh shit! I want this one.
Geek Fusion.
Shit.
That would look good on your shelf.
Okay, we're leaving that one here. I might buy that one. I've been wanting to pick that cable up. That's one of the Mezcos I actually want. And it usually goes for at least $90. Son of a bitch.
That would look good on your shelf over there.
Yeah, that fucking would. Motherfucker. Anyway, yeah, they got some cool stuff on sale. Some stuff that's nobody gives a crap about, which is why it's on sale. But they got some cool stuff there. Oh, look at that! That's a damn good looking figure. This right here, this SH Figure Arts John Walker, is a really good looking figure. And I've seen them do size comparisons with him. And even though he's SH Figure Arts, he's Marvel Legends scale. That's a really good looking John Walker figure right there. And that's a good price for that. 47? That's half price.
Oh, that website I sent you a link to with the Kids Wish thing, wherever it is. Mm-hmm. I've looked at their site before. They have the X-Men villain set with Strife and Pretty Boy. The 5-pack for $69. And says my order is shipped.
That's a damn good price because you're paying what, like $12 a piece for them at that price?
Yep. And I wanted that Strife, but I didn't want to pay the $125 for the whole set because him and Pretty Boy is really the only ones I wanted out of the set.
They're still trying to sell Eternals figures. They just give those away when they sell other stuff. That's what they should do.
They just need to stick them in a box. Anytime you buy something in a big store, stick an Eternals figure.
Ridiculous. Here's a free Eternals figure. We don't want them.
Same way with those the High Evolutionary and Psycho Man from the Fantastic Four retro cards.
Nobody wanted those. I think I picked those both up at Ollie's, like $10 a piece or something.
They're actually cheaper at Ollie's. They're $7.99.
I mean, maybe I paid. I don't know. Well, we got pages and pages of this. We're not going to go through everything, but BBTS it has a lot of post-holiday.
Now, one thing that's on that list is down below the Vault Guardsman. That's a troop builder.
Oh yeah. There you go. I'm just curious. What's on the next page? Usually they only have one page of sales, man. Can we? Oh wait, hold on. I wanna. Do they have all the brands? Where's the? None of those are brands. What? Manufacturers, maybe? Company. There we go. So let's see. If we just wanted to look at Mezco, they got 6 Mezco figures. Let's see what they got for Mezco. Oh, they got both cables. I like this one better. I like him in all his armor.
And they got Hela from the Ragnarok.
Yeah, Hela too. Ooh. Those are good prices on Mezco figures. Let's see if they've got what else they got. What's another good company they might have some good deals on? We got
nothing better than friends talking in and spending money.
Yeah, no shit, right? See all. Yeah, I want to see all. Where's all the toy? I want to see if they got any Mafex on here. Any Mafex? Medicom 1. They got 1. Oh, nobody gives a shit about her.
And $75.
Mondo. This thing is awesome. I actually bought this from BBTS, but it was cheaper. I think I picked it up for $69. I've got him on my Spider-Man shelf. That is an awesome toy. I did a review on it when I picked it up, which was like a year ago. And I know it's pricey, and I know it's like a foot tall toy. And it's freaking awesome. I love this thing.
That is pretty cool.
He's like 12 inches tall, and he's fully articulated, solid feeling figure. And it's just a take on that Mecha Spider-Man comic that came out a couple years ago or whatever, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, whenever it was. Because this is supposed to be his kaiju-sized mech. But he looks great with all the Marvel Legends because he just looks like a big, he looks like a big 16-foot tall mech next to all my other Marvel Legends. And I love it, and I highly recommend this figure. He's awesome.
You also
it's a really awesome looking figure.
You can display it with fighting the Pacific Rim kaijus.
Yeah, you could do all kinds of stuff with him. He's really weirdly scaled because he's like 1/150th scale or whatever the fuck they call. I don't know what he's supposed to be, but he still looks great with all my Marvel Legends. I love this dude. He's a great looking figure. I paid a little less than that, but And the Miles Morales version is always more money, and it's the same thing, just different colors and a different head. But I like the classic Spider-Man looking one.
I like the head, like the vents on the helmet. It's very Gundamish, like the head style.
Yeah, this head looks way better.
That's just a regular Spider-Man head on Miles.
It's just a regular
style head on
a regular Spider-Man, which is fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's a cool looking figure. It's the same figure with just a different head, but you know,
I think it would look better if they just kept the other head and just put it in Miles colors.
Yeah. But I also I love those classic Spider-Man colors too. There's more going on here. You know what I mean? It makes the armor and everything pop more instead of him just being all black, because you can see the details. You know what I mean? Like you can see the little details and the vents and all that stuff on the armor better. You can't see that on the Miles version.
So much more detailed.
So, but okay, so they got a couple Mondo things on sale. Any other I wonder if they got Beast Kingdom. What Beast Kingdom stuff do they have? Oh, it's all the little, what do they call the little big-headed
chibis
or
super deformed chibis?
Yeah, that's probably all their stuff. Yeah, I don't care. Any other companies you want to see if they got anything on sale?
Not at all.
More cheap.
Oh, did I see Eagle Moss?
Eagle Moss, let's see. Do they have Eagle Moss? Oh, they do have. Oh, that's the publications. So it's not any of the ships or anything. But cool stuff. They got some stuff on sale. Got Toy Biz. The hell? Oh, this is those 90s. But anyway, yeah, some cool stuff there, man. I want that, and I don't really want that. I do. I mean, I would take it. I'm not gonna, but I ain't spending money on this. I might drop some money on later. I don't know. But Walmart's having some sales right now that I wanted to show everybody here. So if you're into Black Series, there's some cool stuff right now on Walmart. We got Ponda Baba, $7. These are like Ollie's prices here. This is cheaper than Ollie's right now. This dude is $10 at Ollie's. Grand Moff Tarkin. He's 10 at Ollie's. He's $8.04 on Walmart. We got Dengar.
Sometimes you can find them at Ross for $5.99.
Okay,
and that's a crapshoot though. But this is straight up, you order it and have it at your house in the next day or two.
Yeah. Black Series. I watched the first season of Bad Batch. I haven't watched the second season, so I don't know who this Vice Admiral Rampart is. But he's $10. We got Admiral Akbar. We got this Luke, which I'm thinking about picking him up. Just a good classic Luke.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool to have. I don't have one of him, but he's $11.50 for him.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead. Go do what you need to do. We got Miggs Mayfield on sale. So there's sales if you go and you do a search in order of like price. There's some decent prices on Black Series stuff. There's a couple that don't pop up for some reason. They've got Black Chrysanthemum, which is what I call him, for $7.15. Now, this dude's been going for way more money than that. He's been going, wasn't he like originally 25 or 30? This dude is going, I know this is the original. They have dropped two versions of him. Dude's going for $7.15 if you want him. We got our Dark Trooper Pride Edition for $11. We got Commander Wolf. He's pushing 20. That's not a great sale, but it's something. We got the Credit Collection Beskar Armor, $19. We got this version of Luke for 20. Decent version. This is from isn't that Dark Empire when he had that outfit on? I think is that Dark Empire. I think this is from Dark Empire. Oh, Heir to the Empire. Sorry, not Dark Empire. Heir to the Empire. So he's $20. We got a few different versions of Boba Fett. $14 there, $17 here, $13 here. So there's some stuff going on there. Marvel Legends, they also got some stuff on sale. If you're looking to pick some stuff up, looks like they're clearing some stuff out. A lot of these figures nobody wants. I get it, but like, you know, if you missed out on Falcon, you know what I'm saying?
High figure.
Yeah, the Selma Hayek, which I actually have all I have all the Eternals figures because I picked them up at GameStop when they were like 50% off plus another 30% off. Plus there was the discount from 2 years ago or whatever the hell it was. I picked them all up for like $5 a piece. But
I picked up most of them, but They all end up in pieces as fodder.
I did the was it the Build-A-Figure? I guess was the one big dude.
Yeah.
And I did a kit bash with him and turned him into a Thor figure. And then I did the head. I did take the head off of what's his face, Icarus, to do my Vulcan, to do my custom Vulcan. And I've done some little stuff here and there, but I will say there are two standouts. There are two standouts.
Head makes a fantastic Vulcan head.
Yeah. I will say there are two standouts in that line that are really good figures, even if you didn't like the movie at all, and that is the Salma Hayek and the Angelina Jolie figures. They look exactly like Salma Hayek and Angelina Jolie.
The Angelina Jolie figure is the only one I have not chopped up.
Yeah, I've got her up here.
The Salma Hayek one.
Those are great figures, even though the movie sucked. The figures themselves are great, but
a good chunk of the characters get killed off.
I know. But so Walmart's got some sales going on right now. Some of the standouts that I was looking at here, we got Star-Lord's $13. Anybody wants to pick up a new Star-Lord? $13.
Great figure.
Yeah, I love this figure. This popped up in my feed. This dude used to sell for way more than $40.
Yeah.
So he's starting to come down in price, I think, because all the Spider-Mans we've been getting in the last couple of years. So if you're actually looking for this original retro Spider-Man, $40 is not bad, brand new.
I like that one better than the Renew Your Vows one. No, Renew Your Vows is pinless, but he's too big.
Mm-hmm.
This one is bigger than like the Amazing Fantasies first appearance one, but it's smaller than the Renew Your Vows.
Yeah.
Something happened in the translation when they look in the factory. They Renew Your Vows ended up being a little bit too big.
But I don't have this one. I don't really want to spend $40 on him, even though I know that's a good price for nowadays. But
AliExpress has got a KO of this you can get for, I think, $15.
I've heard they're actually really good.
Yeah.
So MODOK for $20. That's a pretty good deal if you don't have MODOK.
Oh, yeah.
And then lastly, we've got Hammerheads going for $10.
If you want to, you can bring up that website I sent you a link to. That
that was on Facebook, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Let me pull that up here so I can find it.
I think he is $8.99 on that website.
Oh, yeah, Kids Warehouse. Let's see. Here we go. Which I have heard of them before, but
I've made an account with them once I went back to the website. It's like, so but I never ordered from them. This is my first order. And they got like coupon codes.
So we got some Fantastic Four. We got MODOK. We got Hammerhead.
MODOK's $18.99 there. It's just like almost Ollie's and Ross prices.
Yeah.
There's that 5-pack, the Villains 5-pack.
Yeah. This is a good figure. Yeah. I like this lady Loki.
And that's the original Moonstone Buck. Which was very sought after for a long time. Which drove people crazy why they wouldn't use that body. It was a better body, and they kept using that skinny leg body.
Let's see. Got our Bone Breaker Wave figures. That I paid full price for that Doctor Strange.
I did too. Now you can get it for $20.
I do like it. Is a great figure. That's
the Ned Peter Parker for $25.
Yep.
And that Black Panther, that's a good deal there.
Let's see.
You can get all the Black Panther wave there.
Oh, they got this little wave too. Although the only one I care about in this wave is the Spider-Man. Really, I do kind of like the Fly because he's kind of cool. But
are you kidding me? They didn't have that Terrax and what's his name?
2-pack.
I ordered the other day. I would have ordered that.
Let's see what else we got here. Now looks like we're getting into kids' toys now.
And they got the Rogue now. I just bought
Rogue. $10.
They didn't have that. What in the world?
$10. I'm gonna go buy all of them just so you can't. Oh, you already got her though, didn't you? You
I
already got her.
did, but I just paid like I think $17 for mine.
There's some good stuff here.
Those that two sets was not on that website when I ordered it yesterday.
And this is kidswarehouse.com, which is just kids, KIDS, WHS.com. For anybody out there that wants to buy all this stuff before Jared can get to it. No.
Oh, go back up to the top and go to the breadcrumb. Go to Boys Toys. Below the Kids Warehouse down here.
What?
The breadcrumb.
Oh, Boys Toys. There we go.
And see what they got G.I. Joe since they got new stuff now. You got the text link.
Okay. Uh-oh. 45 for the Megatron His Tank. That's good.
Red Bats for $13.
Bats for $13, yeah. Damn, I spent too much money on Punisher shit in the last couple days.
I can get you a replacement of your Outback.
Yeah, well, I've already used. I was gonna dismantle one anyway to use for parts on other stuff. So I didn't need the torso for anything. So I use the head, I use the legs, I use the stuff that I needed off of it anyway. So it's not that big a deal. But
what kind of Transformer stuff they got now? Since they added some more stuff since last time.
Let's see, shall we? No, Power Rangers. Transformers. Here we go. We got the Megatron.
Now they got Jaxus.
Oh, that's a good-looking Cyclonus.
Yep, that's an Amazon exclusive Cyclonus.
Oh, wait, Breaker. DK3 Breaker.
That is a Diaclone recolor of Trailbreaker.
Trailbreaker, right?
I think that was an Amazon exclusive too. It's a Diaclone repaint. Diaclone was a toy line.
For those that don't know, and I don't know if I've ever even told you this story, Jared, my very first Transformer when I was a kid was Trailbreaker. Okay. He was a mail-away exclusive when I got him. I know they later released him in the line. He was a mail-away exclusive that my mother had got for me and had it come in, and and of course it was the original black one. This is the first Transformer I ever had in my entire life was Trailbreaker. And so I have even though I don't give a shit about Transformers, really. I mean, I kind of like them, but I don't collect them. I have a nostalgia fondness for Trailbreaker because that is the first Transformer I ever had in my life. So that's kind of cool. Although, honestly, if I was going to get one, I want the original one. I want to find a vintage one. This Brawn right here, I sent you a picture of this when I found it at Walmart. I'm not into Transformers, but damn good looking figure.
The Bumblebee movie design for Brawn is badass.
This is a damn good looking figure. Like, he just looks great.
I like that a lot. The Bumblebee movie designs for the robots were fantastic. I made my pros and cons for this site. Well, I just made my very first order of this site like the day before yesterday, and it says my stuff is shipped. We'll see. Hopefully, I'll get everything. So right now, looks like all pros. they process the order fast. The prices are cheap.
Can I just say, fuck Goldbug. It's a stupid redesign of Bumblebee, and they changed his name. Is Goldbug still Bumblebee, or is he now a different character? Because somebody told me he was like a different character now.
It depends on the continuity. Like Transformers has got so many different continuities, it's messed up. And that's a Shattered Glass Goldbug, so that's an evil universe. That's the reverse universe, like the Mirror in Star Trek. Yeah. Autobots are evil, Decepticons are good guys, and that's an evil version of Goldbug.
Okay. Well, in the original version of Transformers from the cartoon, Goldbug was Bumblebee.
Yep.
And I always thought that was stupid.
In both the Marvel comics and the cartoon, Bumblebee got built into the Bug.
I hated that. Pissed me off.
In the comics, I think G.I. Joe blew up Bumblebee, and then they got rebuilt. Now, they got more stuff on they got more stuff than Transformers list than they did the other day.
Yeah.
Well, apparently constantly adding stuff to their site.
Apparently. So, anything else? Fortnite toys, Paw Patrol, Power Rangers. Okay, cool.
We got wrestling figures too, which sometimes you can find some good fodder in that.
Masters of the Universe. I wonder if they got anything there.
They got stuff they didn't have when I looked at yesterday too, or the day before, whatever. $20 for the Talon Fighter. That's not bad. That bottom one.
Yeah.
I think the biggest mistake they did with that kids toy line for Master Universe, I said it as soon as they showed the first figures. I said, why did they not make these compatible with the Origins figures? It's like then you could have had like save money on tooling for one, then two, make them cross compatible. It's like seems like they shoot themselves in the foot type thing.
There's one thing I've noticed is that these WWE figures and stuff, good cloth goods. I've used their cloth goods stuff before for different customs and stuff and kit bashes. So, just a little hint out there for anybody.
Looks like the villain from
Mad Max.
Max.
Yeah. Cool.
But you can get
there we are. That's all I had. I'm gonna sit here and drool over this one for a while. So,
I did see something that's kind of neat. There you go. These are Dime Novel Legends figures. It's kind of a neat thing. It's one looks like they're like.
Oh yeah, I'd say these guys do some cool stuff for that. It's 1/18 scale, right?
Yep. But Old West style figures, like from the dime store novels. This is kind of a neat concept.
Where's all the guys in the gray uniforms?
That guy looks like he should be wearing one.
No, they wouldn't do that. They should,
but not anymore. But
they should, because you need.
They'll never get another Jonah Hex figure.
You need bad guys. Come on.
Yes.
You can't just have everybody wearing their blues, okay? Not everybody was from the north. All right.
With the Hasbro Pulse announcement with their newest Titan figure, we got the Tidal Wave, which actually kind of upset a lot of people. They keep creeping up the prices on these Titans figures. When the Titans first come out, they were $100. Now they're like $220. And some of the online retailers have actually been calling for like a boycott. Don't order this thing because within a few months it's going to be half price. They just want everybody to pre-order it full price and be happy.
Yeah.
Give you their money. Kapow Toys is like one of the ones that's like doing the front like slowly increase the tidal wave coming in like it's just retail is 219 pounds, which is in US money it's the same too. $220. Quit giving me pop-ups, you stupid Facebook. It is a cool looking figure, but it's not. I don't want to drop $220 for this thing. The Hasbro is one of the ones too. Is like when they're getting the thing like, well, people are paying these premium prices for these high end figures, but we should just start charging that prices for ours. It's like that's not how that works. It's like you're paying for a boutique, much more higher leveled engineered piece than a retail figure. Limited quantities, higher level engineering, better parts, fit and finish. than a mainline figure. Now, I'm not saying mainline figures are bad now. They've actually the best they've ever been. But the prices are still too high.
Yeah, they're kind of crazy.
Yep. We got some Tekken fans. They showed some new figures for those. You got Jin and Kazuya Miyashima. I'm sure I butchered those names. Those are those the.
I bet you that that would be the easiest. That type of stuff would be the easiest thing for Jada to get in on, because they now can they've got proof of concept with Street Fighter. They could go get licenses for Tekken and stuff.
I'm one of the ones. I hope they do more Capcom stuff, because I would love to see Darkstalkers.
Yeah,
I know Storm Collectibles is in Darkstalkers, but their scale is all over the place.
Yeah.
Super 7s, for some reason, is doing a 7-inch scale Shogun Warriors burning Godzilla. I don't know why. If you want to Shogun Godzilla, wouldn't you want it to be like the size of the original?
Yes.
Somebody got some nice photos of the Crystar.
I got that one coming finally. Remember, I told you I refused to pre-order him because I knew I'd be able to find him, and I did. I got him for $25 free shipping.
Nice.
So I should have him probably. I think he's supposed to get here tomorrow.
Whoever took these photos did a damn good job. It's like you got the lighting just right to make him glow. I still remember the Robot Chicken episode where the meth heads shattered them and started smoking them. This is pretty cool. Third-party companies making the robot from original Dragon Ball, one of the Reagan Rocket Army's generals inside.
I was looking at that. That was on 5K Toys when I ordered that Revenger.
But price-wise, man, look at the size of this thing, and it's $60.
Yep.
A fully articulated mech. It's basically close to 1/12 scale. It's 13 inches tall.
Yeah. That's more than good enough for a display.
Oh, absolutely. For $60 for that? And
there's a bunch of cool stuff, man. I still want to get that on 5K Toys. They got that is it TW Toys Storm Shadow?
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that one? Oh, that thing looks gorgeous. That's one I want to pick up when I get a little extra cash, because it looks amazing.
That's a cool looking bust right there.
Oh, sorry. Excuse my non-articulated fart ninja. Pardon me. He does that sometimes.
These are getting ready to drop for too long. I'm looking for these. I've been wanting Masterpiece Battle Chargers for a long time. Tony's Figs posted some Gridiron Studios. YouTube, these are scale replicas. This is not real.
You can show pictures of it. You just can't have it in your hands in a live chat.
Well, it's in his hand, but it's tiny. They did just took down Duke's channel tonight.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'll find out here in about 1 minute. Duke's going to be on my show tonight.
All right. We'll go ahead and just give him that. Go ahead and shut her down. But it did get caught up on the Transformers new comic. I like the action. It's very different from the story wise. The art style has got this really nice dynamic. It's got a mix between modern comics and it almost feels like if you did Marvel comics today.
Yeah,
it's pretty neat style.
Artwork looks great. I love that. It's G1 art.
They got some new stuff coming out. We got the trailers for the comics. I don't want to play that on the trailers, but I better go ahead and call a night on Toy News. I think that about covers it for the night.
Yep. It's been another successful night for your local Last Action Figure Heroes.
Yes, sir. It was episode 20.
Substitution. Except occasionally an articulated fart ninja. Those are okay. But other than that, I think we're good.
Thank you for guys coming out hanging out with us tonight. Of course, everybody in the chat said it's a busy night for toys, apparently now for Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
For about any kind of chats.
Now I have to go spend another $60.
And you got the Geek Chat tomorrow night?
Yep, we're doing Geek Chat tomorrow night. And also all day tomorrow, I'm going to spend dusting my shelves because it's that time again. So that's going to be fun.
I need to start move all my... I got boxes of figures over there. I need to move everything over and start getting these boxes up in here so I can start planning to build the new shelves.
I got to pull everything off, dust, put everything back. It's an all-day affair. So I'm going to be in here all day tomorrow, probably watching YouTube videos while I do this crap. So, yay! 'Cause I got to do it at least every couple of months. Otherwise, it starts just getting too much. And I've got air filtration and everything in here. I've got an air purifier, and it just doesn't help. It's still.
I got rock quarry down the road from here.
Yeah, still, man. I try to keep this room sealed off and everything as best I can, and it doesn't matter. Anyway. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, thank you for tuning in and having fun with us. Like Jared was saying, I'll be back tomorrow night. I got the Geek Chat tomorrow night. You've got your Sunday night stream going on. So you got 3 days in a row of geek goodness. You got Friday, you got Saturday, you got Sunday. We always have you covered.
And every other week, it's 4 days with the Thursday show.
That's right. Yeah. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You're set. Every night of the week, you have something to do.
And
we're going to pretend like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday don't count because who cares? But yeah, I think that about wraps it up for today. So
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, WTF?
Yeah. Nobody cares. All right. Well, I think that's it. I got another chat to get to. So we will see you guys next time. Have fun and enjoy your collection.
We'll catch y'all next time.
Ninja vanish.